Thank you so much, my colleague, PS for roads, engineer. It's called MSME. Engineer, it's MSME, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development. This is a new state department. This is the first time we are having such a state department since independence. So CSS, led by the CS for Roads and Transport, CS Kipchumba, my good friend, the advisor on women's rights and affairs, and I want to believe, and economic development, CS Harriet, also my friend, my very good friend Daga, PS for Transport, and all powerful women who are daring in this sector that for a long time has been seen as a sector for masculinity for men. Hamjambo. So it gives me great honor this morning, and I want to thank the CS for Transport, CS Murkomen. To be honest, I learned about this morning when you posted on our wall. Imagine. And then I quickly opened the program, and I saw myself in the program. And I wanted to ask there, and then I said, no, let me just, I went into Harriet's inbox. I said, my sister, I'm on the program. What is this? But nevertheless, because I'm a hustler, I said, I'm going to put aside everything else. And I will tell you why. Why I had to do that. Because I'm one of the strong advocate of women in this sector, because I believe it has the great potential to create more jobs and businesses for our people and for MSMEs. The MSME sector, as we all know, is the one which is powering our economy. And by the way, 98% of all our businesses in this country fall under MSME. It's only 2% which fall under large enterprises or multinationals. And building and construction is our key priority value chain as Kenya Kwanza administration. And how we are selecting these value chains, we are looking at their potential, one, in creating jobs, two, in generating revenue, and therefore helping also to bring down the cost of living. And also three, we are looking at their potential in terms of helping to crowd in foreign exchange revenue, and also to champion industrialization. Last Friday, we did groundbreaking of the first county aggregation and industrial park. And during my remarks, I requested the contractors that 50% of all the tenders in terms of supplies, of construction material, should go to youth, women, and persons with disability. We also went further, because I remember when we were doing the groundbreaking in Isili, we also, during that time, we witnessed the signing of the women fundis in construction with the developer, and who pledged that again 50% of all the jobs in those sites, affordable housing sites, will go to women funders. And when all this happen, I see a lot of brighter future. I see opportunity, because CSS, if it's about economy, it's about a woman. If it's about economy, it's about a woman. 60 years down the line, we can talk about political independence, political freedom, social independence, and so many other things. We are struggling with economic independence because women have not been at the forefront. It is our challenge this time round to do all it takes to help this country now achieve economic independence. So my remarks will be very few. I don't have even a written speech. I would have loved, but I just want to share with you the opportunities which we have. I know the greatest barrier has been financing. And now, through the various commitments that Our Excellency President William Ruto has done, has put in place, we are going to avail specific financing targeting this sector. So that's why I had to come here to give you this good news, that especially women, if you're a young woman and you're a youth, we have financing in the Youth Enterprise Fund, which we have now re-engineered. You can be able to borrow facilities up to about 5 million that you can be able to. So if you have a tender, 5 million can help, isn't it? We begin from there. If you're a woman, again, we have financing in KI, which will be able to support you up to the tune of 20 million. Again, through the Micro Small Enterprise Authority, we have CIDCs, these are called constituency industrial development centers across the country in each and every constituency. We are equipping them with modern technology, with machinery that speaks to opportunities in each and every value chain. Here in Kariobangi, we have close to 4 acres of CIDC, and we want to prioritize building and construction value chains, the metal works, the wood works. So if you are MSME hata ukiwa mdogo mdogo pale, we will have a space for you. You can come and do standardization of your doors, be it windows, whatever you want to do, and supply. So those are the things that you're trying to do to support. But I want also to pose a challenge here. I want to say, even as we make sure that we negotiate for you to get a sizable market, especially beginning with the KIPES. I know next week again we'll be launching or groundbreaking at least 2 KIPES. We want to make sure that women get a bigger share. But how can we deepen this to that woman in the village? How do we take this? Unajua kuna mama mboga hata kwa construction. Si wako? How do we take? So help us through your networks. Let's broaden these networks so that we reach out those women, we organize them in formidable entities. Na mimi hapa na youth fund ya group, mimi nitawapanga au wamama hata wakusweep to say they're in construction. They don't need to be engineers. Do they need to be engineers? I walk around these, these construction sites. You find women with walkie-talkie. You find women are the ones who are doing painting. Let's help them, put them into groups. Through Hustler Fund, I'm willing to give them support. We register them in association. If they're plumbers, we can buy for them plumbing materials. We can buy for them painting brushes. And that way, we will be enabling them to take advantage of these opportunities. So finally, as I finish, I just want to also talk about the issue of policy and regulatory framework. And I'm happy today here we have all agencies, as they've said, this barabara, Let's also try to be a bit flexible, especially inakuanga ingine ya NCA 1, NCA, how do you call them? NCA 1, NCA 2, NCA 3, NCA, all those. I mean, if we agree that we want to promote women, let's do this way. A woman who has NCA 6 should be considered to be having NCA 4. Isn't it? Let's break that barrier in terms regulatory. And then on the working side, also let's see how to improve. We women, we want to remain women. We want to remain, wives. But you see, if you don't even put in those construction site a corner where I can nurse my baby, you are telling me if you are in construction, stop giving birth. Are you seeing there? We need child care centers around there. We come with the babies, we put them there, we do our things, we put on overalls and those things we usually put on. So I think these are the conversations that we need to have. Beginning today, let's push them forward so that we can create an enabling environment and help create jobs. We are aiming at creating 5 million new jobs in the next 5 years, and this sector must give us at least 30% of those jobs in the next 5 years. Thank you so much.
Tumpigie makofi mazuri.